Hello everyone! In this video, we're gonna be talking about Family First coronavirus response. This is the response that the US government came up with to help its citizens during this difficult time. So we're gonna be talking in this video who is eligible for that and how you can apply. So the first main thing, if you are working in a company that has more than 500 employees, you will not be able to be eligible for that. So it's for companies to up to 500 employees.
Yeah, so it's a middle-sized kind of companies and smaller. So if you are working for a bigger company, you are not eligible. But if you are working for a company that have 500 or less employees, you are able to get this paid leave that is called. So for this, you had to apply through your employer. So the employer will do all the process. You just had to communicate to your employer the reasons why you need this paid leave, and we will see the reasons after. But it's all through the employer, so you just need to have a conversation and bring your proof that all the situation that you are facing is because of the coronavirus.
So there are two main reasons that you can be eligible for this paid leave.
The first reason is taking care of yourself. That means that if you are forced to self-quarantine or
you're sick,
if you are already sick, if you have proof that you are testing yourself because of the virus, or because of the state is making this law of
shut down, you cannot leave the house,
you are eligible to get this paid leave from your employer. And the second reason is taking care of your family members. The family members that are sick already and you have to take care of them, or your kids that are not going to school. So you had to have a proof that the school is closed and you are eligible to have this paid leave.
And there's nobody else can take care of the kids, so you have to stay at home to make sure they're taken care of. So for the first reason, you'll get paid 2 weeks of a sick leave, which is include if you have to quarantine yourself, if you did get the disease and you're taking care of yourself. So you'll get paid full rate for 2 weeks. Just for example, if you're making $15, they're gonna pay you these 2 weeks your full $15 an hour, just the regular.
Yeah. And if you had to take care of your family members, in this case of your kids, because they are not in school, you have up to 12 weeks of paid leave. But in this case, they will pay you 2/3 of your regular rate. So it's not the full rate. So that's what you had to consider. And something that is very important to understand is that you have to prove that it's because of the virus that you cannot work. If you were laid off before this situation or during this craziness, you can apply for your regular unemployment insurance. But in this case, if you are already working and for the coronavirus you cannot do your regular work hours, you can apply for this paid day.
So this benefit will be effective as of April 1st. So if you incurred some losses before that, they're unfortunately not going to be covering for the previous months. So hopefully you made sure you have some reserve fund and some emergency fund and you're good until now. So it will be starting April 1st.
Yes, and if we want this to be super clear, if you can work from home remotely from your computer, you are not eligible to get this paid leave because your work is not being affected as much as another kind of work, like let's say in a factory. If you work in a factory and you cannot be present there because the city
There's
is,
lockdown or
or
something
you
like that.
cannot leave your kids with anybody else, then you can apply for it. But if you can work in your computer in the morning, in the evening, in between, you clean and you cook and you take care of your kids, then this might not be applicable for you, but you still can, in the case of the kids, you still can negotiate a little bit with your employer and try to take some time as a leave paid. Like, let's say you want to work only half a day, or you want to work only 3 days a week. There is an option if you are taking care of your family members. And all the details, we will leave the link in our description so you can read more about it, because there is a lot of little options there, and everyone have a different situation. But this is in general if you have been affected by the coronavirus, and if your work have been affected by all the situation around, all the crisis, you might apply through your employer.
Yeah, this will be all for that video. I hope you are healthy, safe. Please stay at home to make sure we can get rid of this virus fairly quickly as possible. And that's all for now, and see you in the next video.
Bye.